Welcome in, everybody. We're just gonna get started here shortly. There we go. I know I promised to finish this in June, and it's now July, so we're gonna try to finish it now here. Oh, that's right. I gotta remember I switched hotkeys for my push to talk in this, so we wanted to go. There was some sort of yeah, interrogation going on. We wanted to see that. Yorick Batars.
This doesn't make sense.
I believe this is it. But we'll see why he betrayed everybody.
Huh?
He has a reason. You're the commander of the guard, aren't you?
I am. Why do you ask?
Aren't you, well, a little young for this?
Aren't you a little young to be some kind of prophet? What age does one need to qualify for prophecy? My father started teaching me how to use a sword when I was 6, and when I was 13, I joined the city guard as one of the youngest recruits since the first vassals. When I was 20, I was promoted to the rank of sergeant, and at 28, the Trakessa herself granted me the title of commander. After my squad and I fought off a group of Scarrig invaders at the Farmer's Coast. So no, I don't think I'm too young for this post. Path-abidingness and discipline need no age. A man on his deathbed can be as much of a fool as a boy of 9 winters, as Laura Waterblade once said.
Waterblade. I've seen some statues in the city and temple which are dedicated to him. Who is he?
He was a keeper, one of the best and one of the most virtuous. Even though he was only of the manufacturer's path, both his talent and path-abidingness made the former Grand Master, Del Capos, grant him the novitiate. And, in case you were wondering, his name derives from the fact that he was excellent at both swordplay and magic. Elementarism and thaumaturgy, to be precise.
Thanks
That
for
wasn't
first rub.
common in those days.
I see, what happened to him?
He fell in the Battle of the Dark Valley during the Blood Moon riots. A great loss for the Order. But his heritage remains.
The light fades away at the end of the day.
Wherever you look, where is
The
this
fabled
supposed to be?
prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Alright, let's go see
Walk blessed.
this interrogation go on.
The Grand Master and the Trakessa do not want to be disturbed. I'm sorry, brother.
I didn't kill
but-
her. How often do I have to tell you that?
The Prophet found a bottle of cap dust near her body. How do you explain that?
Well, maybe
The Grand
there are
Master and the
thousands of dust
Trakessa
addicts
do
in the
not
city,
want to be
and
disturbed.
not just me.
I'm sorry,
Damn
brother.
it. Yes,
But
I gave
good work in
Korek
the
the
heart.
locations
Really.
of our outposts, but I had nothing to do with the death of that woman.
Then at least tell us who else Korek bought. Who hired the mercenaries in Old Rashengrad?
I don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. And do you know why? Because this war is madness, Tealor. It is madness. It is unnecessary. And you are too fucking blind to see it.
I am blind? Which of us is the traitor? Which of us is responsible for the deaths of hundreds and hundreds of people?
Let's stick to the point. Accusations lead us nowhere.
A word of wisdom from your mouth, Natara. Bravo.
Pity that your wisdom doesn't go beyond words. Weren't you always the most determined of the three of us? For 3 decades you led this country, and you never showed any weakness.
But no. As soon as the grand, presumed dead Teal'Ora Ranthiel returns, all you do is bow and scrape. Why, Natara? Have you too come to believe that pile of scrap metal out there can save us? Whatever that's supposed to look like. Or do you do it because Teal'Or warmed your bed back in the day?
Ooh.
You are only making it worse.
Oh, am I? You are so bloody blind. Blind and stupid. Both of you. Don't you realize how much of a fool this Korek really is? His only condition for peace was that we would stop rebuilding some ancient machine. What would that have cost us? Nothing. But no, Teal'Or. To you, this fantasy of cycles and high ones is more important. More important than anything else. Damn it, even your own people.
Fantasy. So you still believe that the threat is not real? After all that has happened?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm a warrior, not a sage. But even if it is real, what I do know is that we can only lose this war, and that we will dig more graves with each day we wage it. Up here we are safe, yes, but what about the villages, the farmers? Don't get me wrong, Teal'Or. I know what I did. But sometimes a quick cut is better than bleeding out slowly. Korek would have conquered the city. We would have surrendered. And maybe he would have even shown mercy. But it's too late for that now.
No, he didn't conquer the city. We are still here.
No. You didn't do this for our country or our people.
Yeah, that sounds more
you
like it.
You did it because you wanted to save your own skin. Nothing more and nothing less. And yes, Jarek, maybe you are right. Maybe we can't win this war. But that doesn't mean I will surrender. Because I have something that you don't. Principles. You don't have any.
Oh.
You have nothing but your bottle of booze and your bloody dust. You are a hollow man, without talent. And the only reason you are here, and not in the alleys of the Undercity, is your bloodline. And now people are dead, all because of your cowardice. Do not think I will ignore that for old time's sake. I will count to 3. Who else has Korek bought? 1.
Now aren't you a tough guy, Teal'Or?
2.
Don't test
What
him.
I did was right. One day you'll
Goodbye.
realize this too. And then you will be ashamed for you just...
3.
He told you.
Teal'Or.
We are done here.
Yeah, that went on about as expected.
Walk blood.
All right.
My sir.
Let's go finish this quest.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing wherever you look.
Why is that stuff?
Alright, our next... Rest in the temple quarters. That seems easy enough.
Huh. You're the one they call the prophet, aren't you? Congratulations on passing the trial. Yes.
I like how my hair is blending through my armor. Oh. Yay, we're back! There he is.
Now look who's here. So, my child, I know you still didn't find it. You think you know what you're doing. But the truth is, you're still wandering through the mist, just like all the others.
You're wrong, Daddy. We found the torch, and I found the fire.
Yes, that is what you believe. You know, it would be so easy to see the truth, to feel it, if you, for all your heroism, had not forgotten one thing. To listen. Come, let me show you what I mean.
The music's too good. I can't help but get chills.
There we go. Sit down and let us listen to the silence. Okay, fine. I get it. You know you have sinned, and that's why you're lying. But look, honey, I'm your husband, and I deserve the truth. Lying is a sin. You know that as well as I do. And you also know the position this puts me in.
What else do you want me to say? It's ours! Yours!
Mine? You make me unhappy. You know that. You make me very, very unhappy.
Oh no.
Next time it's going to hurt. Whose child is it? Oh Lord, is this what I get for my piety? All these years I sacrificed myself for this family. I toiled, I buried my dreams, and all of it because I wanted them to be happy. And now my own witch betrays me and carries another one's fruit in her belly. But no, as if that weren't enough, she denies me the truth. Me, her own husband. Just what am I supposed to do now, Lord? I beg you, tell me. What shall I do?
Yeah, end of Enderal.
Yes, of course, Lord. You are right. How could I be so blind? The Creator has spoken to me, honey. A child born of sin is tainted. And this is why we will drown it. Yes, that's what we'll do. As soon as it's out, we'll put it in the trough.
You're a monster!
Oh, she's still alive.
You're
I thought he killed her.
I beg your pardon.
No,
I think you just said something that would have made me really unhappy. But unfortunately, I didn't hear you loudly enough. So please, be so kind as to say it again. What? I can't hear you, darling. I can't hear you. So tell me, my child, how does it feel to be powerless? How does it feel having to watch and not being able to do anything?
I couldn't help. I never could.
No, but now you can, can't you? But there's no more time, silly. I have to go now, forever. It's been so long since I last ate, and I'm craving a slice of meat. Bloody, crisp meat. Goodbye.
Oh, I turned at the wrong time to see that fading. That was actually a pretty good transition. Goodbye, Daddy. I just got an achievement called Goodbye, Daddy.
By the wise hermit, what's the matter with you? Hey,
why am I
come
so
on,
big
wake up.
compared to him? Wait, when did I get huge? Look at me. Yaspar's like looking up. What the fuck? Save them. We need to save them. Need to light the beacon.
What? But we will. You found the Black Stones, and we'll use them, no matter how hard this Korak tries to stop us. But first of all, you should calm down a little. No offense, but you look like shit.
Fine. What happened? Why are you here?
Shock of shocks, because I heard you screaming. Plus, look. About that talk we had in Silver Cloud, that was a pretty disgraceful performance on my part. It's just that the past few moons were a lot for me to deal with. Let's put it that way. And what happened to Adela, it was the last straw. I guess what I'm trying to say is, sorry. I said a lot of bullshit down there, which you didn't deserve.
Was it the truth, though? That you could have sold me to Korak for a handful of pennies? Now, do I want to ask him that? I like this last one. Your own sister tried to kill you. I think that justifies quite a lot. How are you holding up, by the way?
What? After all that, you ask me how I am. You never stop surprising me, I'll give you that.
Sorry to hear that, Red.
But, how am I? Honestly, I don't think I've realized, let alone processed, what happened to Adela. I just try to keep going, I guess. There'll be plenty of time for self-reproach after we've lit this machine out there. No matter how big my part was in what Adela became, the High Ones used her depression to trick her into doing what she did. And they'll pay for that. But, be that as it may, Shalrim and the Archmagister asked for you. It's about this Numinos thing.
Numinos?
Best you go see them as soon as possible.
Fair enough. Where are they? At the beacon?
No, in the Chronicum. And one more thing before you leave. Kalia, the sad-looking girl. How do you feel about her?
Can't say yet.
I see. Thanks for being honest with me. We'll catch up later, okay? Take care.
Love interest. Yeah, I don't remember being this big in the game. But like, look at me. Like twice the size of Yespar. Okay, to the Chronicum.
Sounds to me as if we'd risk a lot for just a ghost of a chance. I'm not sure if this is wise.
There you are. Have you recovered?
As good as it gets. How's the situation?
Well, I suppose as good as can be expected under our circumstances. The Truchessus sent half our Arcanists to reinforce the gate sigil, which makes working on the beacon harder, of course. Furthermore, the nightmares have become worse, and more reports of the Red Madness are coming in. It's tragic. Truly tragic.
More cases of the Red Madness?
Yes. Citizens are disappearing from the city, and our outposts are finding them in the wilderness, starving and delirious. And even worse, they are extremely violent. Take care if you're on the road.
Do you think the High Ones are gaining power?
Oh yes, without any doubt. The war has made things far worse. It's almost as if the High Ones draw strength from the chaos. Or maybe it's a sign that the cleansing is approaching. I don't know.
I see. What's the progress with the beacon? I've been told you found a lead regarding the Numinos?
Well, let's say we have a lead to a place where we could find a lead. But let me start at the beginning.
Of course.
While you were sleeping, someone tried to break into the storehouse of the garrison. A starling named Kermai.
Kermai? heard that name. I think I did him a favor a time ago.
You have? That's good. Then he might trust you.
Well, why did you break in the storeroom?
Well, brace yourself. He said he was looking for Shadow Steel, because he's been working on a starship for 2 decades now. He wants to use it to find
I know where we're going.
His people.
I think we've actually been to the dungeon we're about to go to already. Forgotten Homeland.
Yes. Doesn't it ring a bell? The Star People believe that their ancestors were born in a forgotten place among the stars. A place without war or hunger, where everyone lives in perfect harmony. All the technology, all the machines that we owe to them were invented to help them get back to this place. A very nostalgic idea. It really is, but unfortunately, a lot of Star People have died in that quest. Their starships have crashed, or they simply disappeared. Up until now, no one has ever found the Star City. Kumai, however, claims that he can do it.
I mean, I think I found it. I don't know. But how does this involve the Numinous?
Well, bear with me. At first, of course, we all considered him insane. He was begging and pleading and insisting that he was just an inch from finishing his ship, and that it really could get him to the Star City. No chance is better than 2. That's how the saying goes. You should talk to the Grandmaster. He called for you.
Did he now? How nice. Then I suppose I'll answer the holy call of duty. Walk blessed, Archmagister. Ah, Prophet. If you have a moment, I'd like to talk. Just come upstairs when you find the time.
And secondly, he says he used ancient Starling plans to construct the ship, which were handed down for generations in Anku, the Starling city on Naren. We had a look at them. They look very similar to the plans we used to construct the beacon.
Ooh, okay. Similar. So you're implying that the ancient fathers of the Starlings, who apparently live in this forgotten city, are also the ones who created the beacon?
Well, either that, or the ones who created the beacon also helped the ancient fathers build the Star City. There's no way to know for sure.
Yeah.
But
Which
either
came
way,
first, chicken or
what
the
it
egg?
does mean is that the ancient fathers must have known about the cycle, and therefore about the High Ones and the cleansing.
Okay. And you think they could help us find out what the Numinous is?
Well, let's put it this way. If anybody knows, it's them. And it's definitely the best lead we have found so far. So, in other words, what that means is that we need to help this Kermai finish his ship, and that we will accompany him on his journey to the Star City. Just imagine if it works. A city in the stars that has lasted for millennia. It's unbelievable. Truly unbelievable.
In other words, it's our goal to get the ship flying, to travel to the Star City and find the Numinous with the help of its citizens.
You make it sound so easy. But, in a nutshell, yes. That's what we need to do.
Alright, how do we proceed?
First, you should visit Kamai's workshop in the Powder Desert. The Grand Master and some Arcanists have already left. And, needless to say, be vigilant when outside the city. The Neramis might not be careless enough to have their camp right in front of the gates, but they have established outposts all over Enderal, as you have undoubtedly already noticed. You are familiar with teleport magic, aren't you? Here, take this scroll. It will transport you directly to the Powder Desert. I need to get back to my studies now. The more we learn about the beacon, the more fascinating it becomes.
Okay. I wanted to talk to the other dude. I think there was... Is there somebody upstairs here? Yeah. Yuzlan we wanted to talk to. Ooh. Looking funky, my man.
Ah, there you are. Lashari brought that map from some Parayan ruin a couple of weeks ago. Looks confusing, doesn't it? She said it contains more knowledge about the Parayans than all the tomes in the Sun Temple's library put together. And now she's gone. Just like Constantine. It still feels... surreal.
Something on your mind?
Well, let us say that I have been thinking a lot. About the decisions we make in life and where they lead us. But let's not talk about that now.
You wanted to see me?
I did, yes, because I require your help in a personal matter.
Now, is this a good time?
There hasn't been a good time since the Red Madness broke out. And believe me, I wouldn't bother you with this if it weren't important.
What do you need?
Hard to explain. Come.
Okay.
Fair enough. Where do I start? Imagine the following scenario. You're in an old fortress. Suddenly a door opens and a bandit charges in. Before you even realize what is happening, he raises his bow, nocks an arrow, and fires it straight at your throat. What happens next?
No idea. The arrow misses me?
That is one possibility, yes. It might be the one you would experience. Truth, however, is a bit more complex than that. Reality branches off into millions of new realities. One in which the bandit kills you, one in which he gets hit by a falling piece of rubble from the ceiling, one in which a tunnel spider jumps out from the shadows and kills him. The possibilities are endless. Everything that can happen will happen, and creates a new eventuality in the process. Another reality.
Also called the butterfly effect. In other words, even if I survive the arrow in one reality, I die in another?
In a million others, yes. There might even be one where a magical anomaly suddenly transforms the bandit into a Mirad. Everything that can happen will happen. This is the nature of our universe.
The sea of eventualities. And am I right to assume that your request has something to do with it?
I'm getting there. I assume you know that this mechanism is also the reason for the existence of magic. An Arcanist is able to transport eventualities from one reality into another, and thus perform feats considered supernatural. So far, so good. But what if there were a way to not only bring elements of other eventualities into ours, but to travel these other realities physically?
Okay. Travel them? You're talking about stepping into a, what, parallel world?
I am indeed.
How in blazes is this possible?
Well, this is where it gets exciting, isn't it? With the Planeswalker. Come, let us sit.
So could we technically go to a reality where everything is solved? We don't have to do anything. That would be too easy, though. There's probably...
Have you ever heard of the name Dalmaric?
Yes, we have, actually. The keeper who destroyed Thalgard with the Sunfire?
That's the one. What hardly anyone knows, however, is that Dalmaric's experiments reached far beyond the Sunwheel. Among other things, he worked on a device called the Planeswalker, a combination of Endralian mentalism and Paraean technology.
And this device allows its user to change realities?
Temporarily, yes. Sadly, Dalmaric never had the chance to finish it, since he was too busy blowing up Thalgard.
So you're planning to rebuild the Planeswalker, aren't you? Why? To save Lashari?
Lashari? No. Even if we were to find a reality where she didn't die, we couldn't bring her back. Suffice it to say that there is something I need to see. Something I want to see. To be honest, it wasn't my intention to drag someone else into this. But there's no other choice, so here we are.
Would such a device help us in our battle against the cycle?
It could, but not that much. Other than what I'm planning to use the Planeswalker for, we lack a concrete plan for using it against the cycle. The only thing we could do with it is use it to blindly glimpse into other realities and hope that we can gain information in the few moments we have there.
That makes sense.
And for reasons I will elaborate on later, traveling into other realities is quite dangerous. In other words, it's not worth the risk. No, Prophet. Our fight against the High Ones is one we'll have to fight in this world. There's no way around that.
Yeah, we don't want to be creating any paradoxes here. Shouldn't we concentrate all of our resources on the search for the Numinous?
We should, yes. But let me reassure you that this endeavor won't take up too much of our time. And as I've already said, I would not bother you with this if it weren't important.
Okay. So you need my help to rebuild the Planeswalker.
Indeed. It's Would mean a lot to me, if that's worth anything to you.
Alright, where do we start?
Well, first of all, we need to acquire 2 materials I wasn't able to find here in Ark. The ether crystal, and a special kind of alloy. According to my research, Dalmaric's old laboratory in Thalgard would be a good place to start our search.
Neither crystal?
Yes, I'll tell you more about it later.
One more thing, why me? Couldn't your Naramese allies help you out with this?
You mean Jakil and Nyorl? Yes, they could. But their magical talents aren't anywhere near powerful enough to help with the activation ritual. Also, son knows why, I can't help but feel a certain amount of trust towards you.
Good. Where is this laboratory?
Right in the middle of Thalgard's contaminated areas, so it will be dangerous. You have a map, don't you? Here. That's where we should find the entrance. I have some preparations to make first, so let us meet there shortly. Ah, and one more thing. I would appreciate it if we could keep this matter between you and I for now. I know I've said it before, but this mission is personal, and I'd rather not have to justify it to Aranthiel. Firstly, because it's a personal matter. Secondly, it's too much of a risk as long as Khalim and his helper are still sauntering about. The less people know of this mission, the better.
Should we try the rhetorics? Yeah. Listen, if I'm about to risk my life for this, I want to know what it's about. At least the essentials.
The essentials. Well, suffice it to say that what happened to Lashari and Constantine have made me question certain things. I know that they gave their lives for the greater good, but frankly, there have been times when I've found it hard to stay true to our cause. I am hoping that what I'll find over there will help me regain some sense of purpose. Yes, I know, probably not the answer you were hoping for, but it's the best I can do for now. Forgive me.
That's fair enough. Alright, then let's get started.
We will. I will meet you in Thalgard.
Okay, so we have to go to Thalgard and...
Do you know the aged man of whom no one knows from whence he came?
So I feel like we were already at the starship on accident, but maybe not. We'll see. Okay. I'd like to do Yuzlin's quest, because we actually haven't been to Thalgard before. Let's go to Well Watch, and then we'll head over.
Is it important?
Walk blessed. Sure. Where to?
So Well Watch.
Good evening.
So we need
so much to do, so little time.
We need to head to the east. Question is how? I guess in this way. Yep, this looks promising. Looks pretty cool, actually. I remember how to play this game a little bit. I love the music through here. I don't know what kind of books they were. Let's check this place out. Ah, I just heard a bear. Oh.
Fun.
Okay, come on. Let's see what happens. One more. There you go. Double music is flashing right now. Two instances of music playing right now. I hear something walking around yet. So do. There we go. Fix yourself, music. Nope, not quite. I still hear two tracks. That could have been fun. It's probably the same trap. Let's see where this leads. Certainly looks interesting. I like the lights, but I don't really see where this is going. Like an old town or city or something here. Really weird looking. Oh, it was a ghost. Elemental ghost, that's a first. I mean, we've seen soil elementals, but not ghosts like that. Where are you at? I don't see you. There's some skelly boys. Nothing terrible. Oh, that's so sad. Kid on a rocking, or a skeleton on a rocking horse. Was a kid. Aww. It's like they were all having a normal dinner. Something happened here. It's kind of cool to like walk into set pieces like this, so to speak. Let's check this out. I wonder what this place is. This is clearly something big. Powerful bear. Not anymore. That's where we came out. So let's head up here now. See what this is. This is like a castle almost. Monk. Oh, is this the apothecary? No, that's not in Valgard. Is it? And these guys are strong, wherever they are. I'll back up a little bit. I can't actually see any of them. I don't know if I take any damage. Barely take any. Now this is a mage battle. Alright. Let's get some summons out and do some fun. Okay, or I'll just kill him in one zap. Like it's nothing. Man, those guys are strong though. Destroyed Abbey. Alright, two of these guys I'll watch out. Alright, I need some help. This is not gonna be good here. There we go. of the harder mage fights I've had in a while. Those guys are like highly resistant to fire though. So my fireball did nothing. Look at the... Oh my gosh, stuff coming out of his head? Oh hi. All of them are like that. It's all over their backs, whatever this stuff is. It's like a growth coming out. Battle axe of the righteous path. This is a really cool place, honestly. I think I saw some doors over here we could maybe go in. Check it out. Oh, is this, this is one of the legends, I think. Is he helping us out? It's weird. Almost got us. There we go. That's so cool. Fire my laser. Oh, that was Islam.
Vicious bastards.
Who are they? Savages?
Sunborn. The descendants of those who had the dubious pleasure of surviving the Sunfire.
Huh. Do they speak our language?
They don't. I'm not an expert on the subject, but as I understand it, the after effects of the Sunfire crippled their vocal cords.
Has anyone ever tried to heal them?
I don't think so. Researching the matter would be quite costly, and who would profit from it?
Remind me, what exactly are we looking for?
As I said, two objects. The ether crystal, and a special kind of alloy. I'll look for the alloy, you look for the crystal. Agreed?
Alright, what is an ether crystal? What does it look like?
I don't know exactly, but according to my sources, it's made of a fluorescent blue mineral. And regarding your first question, it's the core element of the Planeswalker. Think of it as a kind of enhancer of one's gaze into the sea of eventualities.
Understood. Where do you want me to look?
I suggest you try his old laboratory first. It should be close to the library, so further down. Come on, let's get started. Just come back here once you've found the crystal.
Cool. Don't know if I was supposed to go here? It's not kind of an accident that I found this, but it seems like it's the next quest of Yuslon's, or something of the sort. So I think we were supposed to go to the laboratory to figure out where to find these things, but we're already here. So this kind of works out. Oops. I need to take all the armor. Alright, let's continue on. Facebook. Okay. Wow, this place is huge. Alright, let's keep following. I'll take that. Keep following the quest marker for now. Don't want to get too lost. So the lab's over here. Or library. I thought it was the lab we're going to. Maybe it's both. Oh, that looks like a soul gem. Hey, Chrissy. Hope you're having a good Friday morning so far. Trying to wrap up this game of Enderal now. We'll see if we can do it today, but maybe not. I'm almost half tempted to just like... Ooh, so the Scar Egg. Staff that we buy, thank you. I'm almost tempted to just like... go through all the main story quests right now, and then just come back later and do side questing as like a bonus stream or something. I really want to see the ending of this game. I've been playing this for so long. But yeah, if we do finish this game, like somewhat early, I'll probably swap back over to Red Dead. Been enjoying that game way too much. Let's check out the quest mark before we go to the basement. Ooh. Is there a gold chain somewhere? Is that door open somehow? This one too. Broken soul gem. Take that. Haha. Take that gladly. Alright, well, it's time to go back this way. I'm gonna keep exploring this place. I feel like we're missing something. How do we get in here? That's the next question. There'd be a like lever or something for that somewhere. doing a quick search for buttons or levers, and then I'll move on. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. To the basement. Ooh, Arctic Ghost. You were powerful. Powerful enough. Man, we're getting some good gear now. Interesting. Caged. That's weird. Oh, this goes to Thalgard, huh? Is this like a shortcut outside, maybe? Yep. Oh, arcane fever here. Let's be quick. Alright. Alright, let's go back in. Alright, this way. So we're back in the quarters now. I think this is where we were kind of at earlier. Yeah, this is familiar. Spell is really powerful. There's not really more in here. I expect to find like a key or like lever or something. That leads out, that leads back to the basement. We're already in here. This goes back out to the hall where he was. So where is the laboratory from here then? question.
Yes? Try the laboratories. If the crystal is still... Here, that's where it would be.
Okay. I feel like I saw the thing, but I couldn't, like, take it? Oh, game crashed. We'll go back and check then. Alright, while the game's loading back up, I'm gonna grab some more coffee. I will be right back. Try that again. Alright, I'm back. Come on, Steen. I'm stuck waiting for Steam to synchronize the cloud. What the heck? Come on. There we go. I think. Yeah, okay, good. Sorry about that. I had to restart Steam. It was just not cooperating. Alright. Let's try that again. We do have to go to the library over here. And I was saying, I think I had seen a crystal down here, so we'll see if we can grab that. Oh, you know what? It's probably in here. I just can't get there yet. So there's something around here we need to do to open this door. Game crashing is not how we open the door. Alright, that was crash number 2. Let me try to load again. Yeah, it's not cooperating with me today. It does this every once in a while, and I don't know why. I think it's just modded Skyrim. It just has some bugs to it. I can't really speak like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, I have to restart Steam again. Hold on. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Alright, here we go. Try it again. Liz, no crash. Liz. Alright, chat, let me know if you guys see any levers, chains, anything like that to pull. Sir, calm down. Sir. Sir, I'm gonna ask you to stop. So this is where we need to get in. Question is how. It's like the first searchable thing here. Now the books mostly are. I'm not seeing it in this area. Let's check out this room. We'll get back to the basement. See, I would have thought it would be like up here or something. Ah! Step too close to the edge. Certainly don't make it easy to look for things. Oh, there it is. The lever. Ta-da! Yay!
So, had any luck?
Think so.
Aye, but it's all shards. The roof came down on it.
Oh, this is a flashback.
What? No, that can't be. Show me.
Suit yourself.
No.
Is this a flashback?
No, 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 no. That's impossible.
Apparently it's not. So what about my pay?
You'll get it.
Ooh. Another fragment here. Okay, that's 3 of 9. Yeah, we got some late game unlockable stuff to do then too. Alright, so I guess we'll go back to Isla and figure out what the heck we just saw. Wait, that's me? So these are all alternate realities, I'm guessing? I just saw myself getting shot in the back.
Well, maybe you're just wrong and this goddamn crystal was never in here in the first place. Ever thought of that?
It is here. Let's keep looking.
All right, all right. We have all the time in the world, don't we?
She's alive here? Are we seeing alternate reality if we did collect the crystal? Or are we seeing alternate realities from now, parallel to our own? This is so confusing.
Ah, there you are. So?
I found it, but some, let's say, strange things happened on the way back.
Doesn't surprise me. What exactly?
Well, when I picked up the crystal, I started seeing things. You, myself, people I didn't know.
Huh. Interesting. I suppose those were glimpses into nearby reality strands.
Mm-hmm.
The crystal enhanced your gaze and let you perceive elements of other eventualities in this one.
I also saw Lashari. She was in the ruin with another version of you.
Lashari? Yes, of course. It must have been a scene from another reality, where she survived the assassination attempt. Or where she never went after the traitor in the first place. And I asked her for help instead of you, which would have been my plan if she weren't... Well, let's not talk about it. That we still haven't caught her killer is driving me insane.
One of those eventualities, you killed the mercenary who was working for you.
I did? Ah, I see what you're getting at. You're drawing conclusions about my personality because of this, right?
Is that such a stretch?
It is. Are you aware of the fact that, quite often, a tiny event is enough to leave an impression on a person's personality forever?
It's true.
I don't know what the Yuzlan from the other reality went through, but it's likely that he was quite different from me. Or, who knows, perhaps the mercenary wasn't trustworthy. Either way, no need to be afraid of me. Now, may I see the crystal?
Nearby reality strands. You mean realities that are similar to ours?
Correct.
Alright, here's crystal.
Thank you. I do have the alloy, by the way. It's a bit dented, but I should be able to fix it. Huh. Fascinating. A pity we need to disassemble it. Either way, we did what we came here for. I'll take the crystal to Ark and find a safe place to store it. Here, I found this further down. Why don't you take it? It might be useful. I will need a couple of days at least to fully reconstruct the Planeswalker. I started months ago, but the crystal and the alloy were still missing. Meet me in the dust pit in the Undercity 2 days from now. It's some kind of arena, in case you haven't been there before.
Alright, see you then.
See you then.
Oh, cool, he gave us a Glacial Bomb book. I think we still need the first one, though. I love that teleport sound. Alright, so that was it for the Aether Crystal. Now we can move on to the starship. I think we need to go to the Powder Desert for that one. Dude, develop works. But yeah, this worked out. Worked out pretty well overall. Okay, we're good. I guess they're fighting. I was gonna say I'd fight, but see what happens when I do. There you go. I helped you guys. Alright, let's go to this quest. Too strong for my own good. Let's go, doggy. Ah, the swim animation. So perfect. I got a revive ability. I want to see what that does. Been picking up some interesting spell tone. Ooh. Oh no, I need to learn lower ranks. Dang, I thought it would let me. Dang. Could learn this one. Five talent points in warrior memories. Okay, can't learn that one. Revive. Reanimate a powerful dead body to fight you for 90 seconds. Yeah, I just wanted to see what that did. Alright, so we have to go up on the mountain for a while. And yes, I am running on my dog right now. It's just how it goes. You know, when they say you gotta take your dog for a walk, this is what they mean. Not what you think of. There should be a path up on this western side that we can go up the mountain. And I think that'll take us where we need to be. Yeah, get close to it. This looks steep.
You, how?
Possessed people. Sounds like Red Madness.
Wait, I think I know you. You helped the Grandmaster crush those Naramese bastards.
Oh, these guys are okay. I was about ready to attack him.
That Starling man is on the ship.
No, not the breakfast biscuit. Blah, 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 blah. Breakfast biscuits. Wow, I could not talk there. Look at that. That looks so cool. Words exactly.
Well, he can't have built it all by himself. Just look at that thing. It's unbelievable.
I know, but apparently the fighters helped him. Interesting creatures, really. With enough of them, we could build another sun temple.
10 out of 10 dogs agree walks are good.
Ah, you. We were told you'd be coming. Ah, just curious. I'd really like to know if they've made it to the heavens. What? It's a fascinating piece of technology, it truly is. If only Lashari could see this.
This is also cool, yeah.
Walk blessed was a tube with a welcome sight in dark times. He has not forgotten what you have done for him.
We helped this guy out. This is the
Welcome,
dude with the birds. We helped them find, like, the eggs across the country. Thanks, I was told you needed help finishing your, ship.
Material, not help. To be honest, with all
He was
those
outside
brutes
Art, like one of the
hammering
first
on
dudes we
Gertrude
ran
right
into.
now, he is more concerned for her well-being than for his own need to be helped out.
Gertrude is the ship's name, I'm guessing.
Ah, Gertrude. That's her name. It expresses both elegance as well as dignity, don't you think?
Sure.
In her embrace, we will find the ancient fathers.
I see, but you will take us on your expedition as soon as Gertrude is ready to fly?
That's the deal, yes. Even though he wonders what you hope to find up there. Anyway, enough talk. They say you are quite skilled in finding Sakabaku copper alloys and a Pyrian crystal cube. Find them. The sooner the better.
Where am I supposed to find these?
Well, that's the challenge. The alloys can probably be found in one of the old Starling mines in the Powder Desert. The crystal cube. That's a bit more complicated. But as far as he knows, you might find one in Thalgard. In the time of the expansion, there was a famous Starling tinkerer working under Dalmarak, and he must have used similar cubes in his work.
Okay.
Here, I'll mark both locations on your map. Please don't die. That would be most unpleasant. Ah, and one of the Arcanists was so kind as to put a teleport rune in the cave.
Awesome.
So you can use this scroll to return here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And now, excuse him. There's a lot to do, and Gertrude does not like to be kept waiting. His thoughts exactly.
Okay.
Now bring him a new one. Chop chop.
Alright, so we have some places to travel again. Well, I guess we're going back up here for the one thing. The other's like right out here though, which is kind of nice. Old Starling Mine's probably where we need to go. Alright.
What?
Whack. Man, this area is huge. Gotta check the base level. That's why. Always one of these magical floaties around. Make you look for them. Never know where you'll find your next size claw. Alright, let's go find the cube and these metal pieces that we need now. This place is quite impressive, though. Alright. Metal pieces first, and then we'll get Okay. Yeah, the possessed people don't have anything on them. Much of anything. My thought is it's just Red Madness taking him. Okay, not too bad. Weird. Those guys are no longer able to like one hit me anymore, which is nice. There we go. Lube oil, oh boy. Shimmering out. Oh, this is what we need. So we got, what, 3 of them here? Not bad. Or 1 more. 5, okay. Sweet. Ooh, hello. Bloody spot. That's cool. Okay, so we got 1 more place to go. Collect the period cube. Oh, hello, bum ankle. Let's see. Alright, so we need to go all the way up here again, which is unfortunate because we were there earlier. So Well Watch is probably our best bet. Oh, honestly, we could probably just leg this. This is the way we gotta go. Yeah, I'll pass on fighting. All these bone rippers are nothing for the speed of my mount. I say as he gets stuck going uphill. Alright, this is Golden Forest, I believe. You're here. So I'm just gonna head to the east. Son of a patio. I think this way. Now we're in Valgard. Oh, okay, yeah, we were here. Oh, through the... Yeah, we're gonna go through the crematory again, that's right. That leads us to the other side of this area. So I was here a little too soon, maybe? Not sure. This lead down. Because I need to go down there. May have to do some old jumping maneuvers here. The old Skyrim climbing. Shipwreck down here. Sorry, doggy. There. These guys are strong. I forgot about them. Some warns. Oh wow, looking a lot. You have to watch the mage users, they're strong. Well, okay, water and stretch break. I'm gonna have to run and get some water real quick. I'm just gonna pause real quick. I'll be right back in a minute. Alright. Got my water and I did a stretch. Ooh. This looks cool. I hear like electricity hum in the game. It's kind of cool. Oh, so that was the cube? Huh. Okay. Well, that was easy. Let's go ahead and teleport. I don't mind easy.
Ahoy. Huh. You're the one they call the Prophet.
Well,
right?
any luck?
Congratulations on passing
I've found the alloys, at least I think so.
Perfect, that's them. Good work.
What do you think about the cycle? You want to find the Star City, but what's the use if the cleansing is imminent?
Well, you know, according to the prophecies, the Star City has existed for tens of thousands of years now. In Asatoron's days, in the days of the Pyrians, and even in the days of those who were before them. In other words, if the Ancient Fathers have survived all that time, they will survive these High Ones, as you call them, as well.
They've survived the cleansing of the Pyrians. It raises the questions of why they don't help us.
Maybe they already have. The steel machine. This beacon you have built on the Eye of the Gods. Isn't it possible that the Pyrians acquired the schematics from the Ancient Fathers? And even if that's not the case, then the Ancient Fathers simply choose not to intervene. Can you really blame them? Look at what mankind has done to the world ever since they've been here. If the Ancient Fathers consciously avoid interfering, they have their reasons. Don't judge them before you have met them.
Okay. So you want to seek shelter, flee from the cleansing?
No. Gertrude and everything you see here is the result of decades of work. Not long ago, there was no threat at all from which he had to flee.
What he wants is to fulfill his life's dream, his people's prophecies. That the Starlings one day return to where they came from, to their home. That's all.
You were right about the cube. It was in the old ruin.
Ah, he thought so. Very good work. Your reputation is well deserved.
Is it true that you built the entire ship all on your own?
He does have help, but indeed, according to your standards, he did it on his own. You know, many things become possible when one uses brains instead of muscles.
That would be everything, right?
Yes, he didn't expect it, but you and your order have been of great assistance indeed. Give him one more day and Gertrude will fly through the heavens like a fairy. Ah, and you should go to the captain's cabin before you leave. Your Grand Master arrived a short while ago, and it seems he wants to talk to you.
Okay. Let's go talk with Taylor. Oh, this is cool.
Prophet, have you found the missing pieces?
Yes, he said the ship would be ready to fly in a day.
Good. According to Kurmai, your journey will last 2 days. I've instructed him to first head for the Nexus Tower. According to the Starling writings, this is where the ancient fathers kept all their knowledge. The heart of the Star City, so to speak. And you will not be traveling on your own. The mercenaries, Sakaresh, Magistra Yaela, and her adjutant will accompany you. I expect you to be back at the temple in 1 week, with knowledge about the Numinas.
Will Ark withstand the siege in the meantime?
As long as Sharim's barriers are holding, yes. However, we should not rely on them.
Good. Where are the others?
They will be there when the ship leaves. Before you go, however, I suggest you return to Ark to properly equip yourself. Who knows what you will be facing up there.
Sounds like the end game. Let's equip ourselves. Just to make sure we're ready to go. I kind of want to use this. Can we? Yeah, we could. Put that in favorite spot. Anything else? Wish we had a stronger version of the lightning rune. Imagine how much damage that would do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're only level 2 with that. It'd be nice if there was like a personal stat around here. But I don't think there would be. I can't open it. Had to check. Alright. You know what? We're ready. Let's do this. Where'd you go? Did you go back up the deck? Oh, there's more over here. Actual cabin. Yeah, I think we're about to step in the last zone. So it's saying, gear up now. Or rip. Just take a look at my armor real quick. Make sure there's no better armor I can be wearing. I think we're good. Alright, I need to go speak with Taylor.
Wait,
where are you at?
I think I know you. You helped the Grandmaster crush those Naramese bastards at the harbor gate, didn't you? I can't believe that actually happened.
Oh, I have to wait anyways.
Ahoy.
Did I sleep around here? Make sure I'm good on all the skills there.
Have you heard it? Apparently the Blue Island Nation sent an emissary here to Enderal.
Why do you keep talking to me?
They are
Stop it. Dude wants to talk. to. You can't resist hitting all those levers. I wonder if I can sleep over here. I'm gonna try to sleep for a day and then see if we're ready to take off. Yes. No? Won't let me click it. Weird. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll just teleport back here in a sec. Okay. Here, rest for the day. Like the music. I didn't even know I had that. That looks really good. All right. Let's do it. Really dig this music. I think the arc music changed after the attack, but I actually like it more now than I did earlier.
Walk blessed.
What?
Sir?
Good. And on their way back, the others will be able to steer the ship without you, correct?
Yes, they won't be steering anything, to be precise, because Gertrude flies on her own as soon as the coordinates have been set. He thanks you, Tealor Aranthiel. Any other Grand Master would have laughed at him, but you have listened instead. Now he will be the first of his people to meet the Ancient Fathers. It is hard to believe that. Walk blessed, and all the best for your fight.
Thank you. The others are expecting you. Ah, and there's one more thing. This amulet belonged to my son. I want you to have it. Wear it or not, the choice is yours. Now leave. And do not disappoint me.
The last passenger has arrived. That is a pleasure.
See what he gave us. Cooldown of talents is reduced by 20%. Ooh. That's pretty good, actually.
Welcome aboard. How are things going? Are you ready?
Yes, let's begin.
Well then.
Let's do it, guys.
Aboard, then raise the ramp. She's taking off. And there we go. Good. Very good.
Incredible.
Fly.
I am the captain now. Look at me. I'm laughing if they didn't have a hole in the ceiling. It's like, hey, we're flying. Wait, how do we get out of here? Ooh, this is cool. I can barely move.
Yes? What do you want?
Where is Jespar? Carrying too much. I don't know why everything was unequipped. That was weird. Huh. There we go. I'm still... Maybe it's supposed to be that way, like you're supposed to be walking around like this. Weird way to do it, though.
It's a crazy world, isn't it?
What do you mean?
On our way to a forgotten city in the clouds, and I'm part of it. It just sounds surreal. But anyway, it's good that you're here. I wanted to talk to you. Do you have a second?
Smile. Wouldn't be here if I didn't, would I?
You have a point there. How should I put it? I wanted to thank you. I'm not sure if you know it, but all that's happened since I plucked you out of that thicket on the Sun Coast, it did something to me. I think I've understood something, as corny as it may sound.
What?
It's hard to put into words. You know, I still believe what I told you that time we met at the Dancing Nomad. That we all act as we do because we hope it makes us happy. But somehow, in no small part thanks to my father, I've always considered responsibility and being happy to be contradictory. But actually, that's wrong. It's the exact opposite. In order to be truly content, we need connection. To a person, to a cause, to anything. If you never find that, you'll never find yourself.
So what you're essentially saying is, we all need something to live for, right?
Maybe. Maybe not. In the end, I can only speak for myself. The fact is, though, that I don't know, that it feels like I owe this world to be right here, right now. As part of something momentous. And I like how that feels. That surprises me. No matter how all this ends, I will have no regrets. The same goes for our friendship. That's what I wanted to tell you. Despite all the trouble we got ourselves into, I'm glad that our paths crossed. For whatever reason they did.
Feelings mutual.
Thanks. But anyway, enough of this sentimental babble for now. You should probably rest a little. Who knows what awaits us up there?
Cool. Yeah, I want to speak with Kalia then too. Hey, Selazanka, welcome in. Glad you can make it for this part. think we're getting ready to wrap up the game soon here.
Saira, how are... Okay, let's just skip the small talk. I was never good at that. I wanted to see you because there's something I need to show you. Follow me. I couldn't sleep, so I used the chance to take a look around. The thought that Kermine did this all by himself... It's incredible. It would take dozens of Andralian craft at least 5 years to do this.
Yeah, don't disagree. Is he using something else then? Yeah, this is the chain we found earlier.
So, are you ready?
This must be where the ship's machinery is, isn't it?
Yeah, but just bear with me. You'll be surprised. Ready to go in?
I guess so.
Good.
Oh my. Oh, jeez.
Kurmai told me about this place. This sphere is what keeps us in the air, and it draws its energy from the water. Crystal water, that's what he called it. I just had to see it for myself.
That's really cool looking. This makes me think of the latest Umbrella Academy episode. or season that we're watching right now. No spoilers, please. There's a little campfire here. I'm thinking she's supposed to come down here, but I don't know if she's stuck right now. Yep. Okay, there she goes. She teleported. Yes. I am big boy now.
It's beautiful, don't you think?
Actually, no, I'm not anymore. I was. It's stunning, yes.
In any case,
He just can't believe it. No.
We're back to normal now.
believe it.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, damn.
Let me guess, we shouldn't be down here?
No, quickly, run. That should do it. Now, wait a second.
What part of vertical didn't you understand? He thinks his instructions were clear. Stay here. Do nothing.
Yeah, new meaning to character growth.
You
That's
decide
funny.
to run around the ship and open whatever door crosses your path. And no, don't look at him like that.
Okay.
Next time, there will be consequences.
Are you sure that was right? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be one. This is fine. Oh, that was funny.
Well, okay.
Saved by the bell, I guess.
Yes. Saira, that... I just...
What is it?
I
am big boy now.
By the name of the sun, I just can't believe it. Here we are, on a mission to save mankind, and instead of sharpening our weapons and talking gloomily, we play hide and seek like two little kids who just stole an apple
Yeah,
from
she was
their
laughing
neighbor.
at my growth.
That's just bizarre, isn't it?
Well, as far as I know, Gloomy Talk hasn't won any battles yet.
No, it hasn't. Anyway, I guess we're safe down here, at least for a while. Actually, I don't mind. This place, it makes me feel serene. Lets you forget why we're here.
It's true. What happened to you, by the way? You seem different.
Do I? In a good or bad way?
In a good way.
That's good to hear. You know, Saira, I've been thinking about what happened in the castle and the talk we had after that.
Yeah? What's your conclusion?
Well, do you remember when I said that I should maybe just give up and accept that I'll never be able to fully control that thing inside me? You told me that I might be right. That I should maybe just stop trying to control it, because that only made it stronger in a way. At first, that made me really angry. It just sounded heartless, even though I know you didn't mean it that way. But then I thought about it and realized there's truth to that. You know, all my life, I've tried to kill that part of me because it made me feel despicable. And every time I failed, I hated myself for it and thought that I was just too weak. But that was the wrong way to look at it from the very start. This thing, the only way to truly kill it would be to kill myself. And I can't and won't do that. Not now, when there's so much at stake, nor in the future if there is one.
Good. So, what are you trying to say? That you're just going to let it run free?
No, I won't let it harm anyone ever again. But I'll accept that it's a part of me. You know, Saira, what good did all the self-loathing ever do? I've been dealt a tough hand, and with that thing and these urges inside of me, I'll never be like the others. I think that's the best, maybe the only way to deal with something like this. Accept it, as despicable as it may be, because it is part of who you are. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not deluding myself. Living with this thing will be something I have to wrestle with for the rest of my life. There will always be moments of weakness when it will try to get the best of me. But I will always resist. And I will do so without condemning myself every time it happens. And in the meantime, I will live. I will do all the things that I never allowed myself to do. Build friendships, go see the world, and go dancing. Even if the latter would be a rather amusing sight.
Don't forget sneaking around skyships.
Yes, and that.
What about me? Am I part of your plans?
You are, if you want to be.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
That really means a lot to me, Saira. You know, I'm not sure I could have... why am I still talking?
Mwah. I'm eating your forehead right now. Why too concerned, Doge? Yep. Carrying too much now. Oh yeah. Now we're half naked. Morning.
Hey, sorry I didn't wake you earlier. You seemed... exhausted.
Had good reason to be.
I guess so. I heard talking coming from upstairs, and I think it could be time to go back to the others. What do you say?
One more thing. How do you feel about all of this? About us?
Good, I suppose. But truth be told, I'm also afraid. You know, to make a mistake. All of this, it's new to me, and it happened quickly. There you were, there were these feelings, and then this.
So this is really the first time you've been with someone in a romantic sense?
The first time the other person felt the same way, yes. There was a girl once, when I was younger. A novice. Silva.
A novice? Is she a keeper now too?
No. It hurts me to say it, but she lacked the discipline for it. She's an adjutant to a priestess now, and I don't even know if she's still in Enderal.
And she didn't reciprocate your feelings, I take it.
Well, let's put it this way. I'd be surprised if she even knew I existed. This was before that farmer told everyone about my connection to that village. I was very introverted back then and preferred to spend most of my time alone. So, I was just like I am nowadays. Still, these feelings I had for her, they made me afraid. They were just there all of a sudden, and they seemed so intense and unreasonable. I couldn't control them, and that drove me crazy.
And that's what falling in love is all about. Unreasonable, intense, and beautiful.
Between us, it was somehow slower. More like some sort of trust, some sort of affection, which grew with each passing day, especially through the talks we had.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it isn't. I think if I had felt the same towards you as I did towards Silva, I would have done one thing. Backed off. Meditated. Killed these feelings bit by bit so that they couldn't gain control over me. The fact that it wasn't like that, it's what made all this possible. You know, Saira, you were there for me. You accepted me despite everything you knew about me. And honestly, until the very end, I thought that there had to be some catch to it. Some logical reason for your affection. I just couldn't imagine you did it because... well, you know. Anyway, to be honest, for once in my life, I don't want to think about my feelings too much. I'm just happy. And that's it.
Infatuation versus love. So what's the plan from here on out?
I don't know. Hopefully one that includes the two of us being together. First, we have to put an end to the cycle, find the Numinos, light the beacon, and then... I can't imagine that this Quarak will just set sail and go back to Narim once we've destroyed his vision of a higher existence for mankind, which essentially means war. But let's be honest, Saira. We can't win. Not against Narim.
But we can't run either. Maybe we'll find another way once we stop the high ones. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see. For now, I'd say that we should focus on getting rid of the high ones first. Do you want to go upstairs now? The others will be waiting for us.
Alright then, let's go.
Good. I'd recommend a little clothing.
I was gonna
first,
say.
though. I don't think the others would like this look as much as I do.
Ooh, I got an achievement called One Soul. I'll have to check out the achievements list then. See what we're at.
They probably...
Let me equip all my stuff again.
haven't seen us yet. The clouds, that's it.
Or the city is deserted. Looks like it's empty.
Oh, so this is the city.
Nonsense! Now quiet. He needs to concentrate.
Now, if it isn't our missing friends. It's good to see people finding common ground, even in these times.
Oh boy.
Magistra, I...
No reason to be ashamed, Keeper. There was a time when I was young, too, believe it or not. We came across the first of these floating buildings about 3 hours ago. The Valley of 1,000 Clouds. That's what the Starlings called it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But as you've noticed, it's a little too, well, quiet.
What's Kermai's take on this? He must be bursting with excitement.
He was at first, yes. But he's grown more distant the closer we've gotten. Let's just hope for the best.
And this massive tower in the middle, that's where we're gonna look for the Numinos, isn't it?
Correct, yes. The Nexus Tower. By Malphus, it's a pity we don't have the time to explore this place more thoroughly. Just imagine how much history is hidden in each one of these stones. It's incredible. Maybe we can come back here one day, once we've stopped the cleansing.
City doesn't look very lively. It's not supposed to be like this, is it?
No, not at all. But who knows? Maybe it's as the Starling says, and we'll be surprised.
So what now?
Well, first of all, let us take a look at it up close. Then we'll see.
Still.
Let's go check it out.
That must mean something, right?
He will find them. He will find them, and they will listen.
Hey, wait! By the righteous path. That's not good at all. Come on, we have to follow him.
I was expecting that to like open and him to fall the whole way down. It's like, oh no, not Kermai. I kind of like him. He's like the weird connection to this place nobody expected. He seemed crazy at the beginning of the game, but now look at him.
Malphas is so beautiful.
Beautiful, but deserted. So maybe the ancient fathers of the Starlings don't exist after all?
Let's not jump to conclusions, shall we? Somebody must have built this place, and somehow the maps which led us here have ended up in the hands of the Starlings. Ancient fathers or not, whoever was capable of creating something like this must also have known things. Let's just wait and see.
Father Uralai, Father Jotanax, Father Rajimon, he is here, and he has found you, just as your prophecy foretold. Now open the gates! Why don't you answer? Open the gates!
Oh my, I sense drama.
By the stars! Why do you punish him with silence? He found you. He fulfilled your prophecy. So let him inside. No. No, 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 no. This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Kumai.
Yes. Yes, he is here. He is sorry, Magistra. It was a mistake to come here. This place is dead, and the ancient fathers died with it.
Very poetic, pal, but now you're overdoing it. Who says they're dead? Maybe your ancient fathers just left for someplace else.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Look, I am sorry this place isn't what you had hoped it would be. I really am. But Dalveric is right. You shouldn't jump to conclusions, and despair won't help you either. We should inspect this place before deciding anything. Don't you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
The only question is how to get inside.
We could try breaking this gate open.
Splendid idea, boy. Do you have a battering ram with you? Myrid-sized, preferably?
This place must have a side entrance. Kermai?
Yes, probably.
Then let's go look for it. We split up. Dalveric, I suggest you accompany Kermai and take a closer look at the area around the docks. Legion and I will examine the eastern part of the city. And you and Sister Sakarish scout the west. If anyone finds anything, call the rest of the group before doing anything else. Now off you go.
Okay. So don't do anything until we have
Poor man.
bigger...
All his life he has worked for this, and now it turns out he'd been chasing ghosts all along. Let's just hope the architects of this place didn't take their knowledge with them to the grave, or wherever they are now. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I can't complain about the company. Come on, you go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
So we are going to the west here. said we were west. Here's something.
Saira, over here. That looks like a side entrance to me. Maybe it leads to the main tower, too. Come, let us go get the others.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Supposed to wait for the others. I almost went in.
That looks exactly like what we needed. Anything we should know about the interior, Kermai? Traps?
No.
Well then. Kermai, you, the Prophet, Sister Sakarish, and I will go inside. Liam and Delveric, you stay and guard the ship. If we haven't returned, or if you haven't heard from us within 12 hours, you're to take the ship back to Ark. Understood?
Understood.
Then let's be off.
12 hours, okay. Oh boy, here we go. I'll have to watch my spells. This could get ugly. Oh my, look at you. Memory point. Guessing it's the yeah, it's the same way. Same thing, everything. Oh boy.
Let's see.
Still reading. I can't do anything with it. Wait. Oh, I saw Kermai died there for a second. That was weird. Yes, this is the Nexus Tower, I believe. Oh, big boy. Are you living one? Two of them. Oh, the mod site. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Nexus mods. Enjoy that dirt scooping, Red. awesome. That looks like an elevator. Guess I'm gonna take. Maybe? I was wondering if we're maybe supposed to do something or trigger a cutscene with that student tablet down there. Didn't look like anything was happening though. Not sure why. Let's go back down though. Get the party together. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. There's like something, a cutscene that was supposed to trigger there. There we go. Okay, yeah.
This is Starling's script, but it's different. Blazes. Can you take a look at that, Kermai?
Of course. He sees. That's very ancient language from before Starfall.
You have really good sight. See through walls.
All right. Yes. These are directions. To the left is the Shorai, which roughly means
sure AI.
workshop.
I love it.
The bright corridor leads to the living quarters.
That's the second one you were talking about.
He thinks the Shorai will lead us to the top of the main tower.
Good.
That's a good one.
Then left we go.
I like this place a lot. It's really cool. You know, it's kind of neat because I don't know if we've seen really tall looking dungeons like this in the original Skyrim, or not as many in general. Starfall is the cataclysm that divided the continents. Okay, yeah. Was that like the first of the series, technically? I don't know if there's like a full series.
I suppose this is where the
quite
council held their meetings, isn't it, Kermai? Wait, where is he?
Huh? What in blazes? He was here a second ago.
Wonderful. We need to find him. Let's split up.
Where'd you go, old man? After the Starfall, the Lightborns rose. And then they died shortly after. I do remember that. And that's kind of where we're at today. Everybody's questioning whether or not they're alive or not. Did we go all the way back? Maybe going too far. I think I went too far back. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, it'll be cool to see how the history ties in with everything. And maybe some decisions we'll have to make. Ow! Forgot about that. Nobody's here. Everybody just disappeared.
Yes?
Huh. Got something over here. Nothing. Can't hit that yet. Thank you. It's weird that it doesn't, like, automatically do that. So I think we got these two. This one that we're missing. I think. Nope.
Any luck?
Oh. Bro, that scared me. Whew. No, but this lift looks like it's been used recently.
You're right, but why did he run off in the first place? That's just careless.
I couldn't agree more, but at least now we have a trail. Let's see if the lever still works.
Don't do that to me, ladies. Man, she's stronger than me. I couldn't even lift that lever.
There you go. Then let's see where that leads.
Talia? Come on. There we go. Easy.
Let's take a look around. He must have gone somewhere.
Ooh. That was cool. Get stuck on the steps a little bit though. Star City. Okay, here we go.
Kirash, this is beautiful. What is this place, Magistra? Can you read the glyphs?
I'll try. Yes, that... Tower of Memories. That should be it.
What are these crystals?
Good question.
I do like to
They
search
look
for
like
levels.
energy sources, don't they? The same as the Pyreans used. And that power, it's immense.
Tower of Memories. That sounds like the Starling version of the Chronicum to me. A place to gather knowledge. That's just what we need, isn't it?
Huh. Let me read some more. Blazes, this is tricky, but by Malphas. Yes!
What is
We
she
got
reading?
lucky. The prophet
Oh, I
was
see it now.
right. This is an archive. The archive, to be precise. They're memories of the ancient starlings.
Oh, wow.
But there's
I didn't
nothing
look
here.
up before.
We will see about that. Come.
That's really cool. Sep. Oh! Where'd the duck go? Our duck friends, no! Oh wait, no, there they are. They're fine. Yeah.
That was unexpected. What now?
One moment.
Oh, sheesh.
Here.
Oh, I thought we were spinning. It's the wall.
What's happening here, Magister?
The Starling prophecies were right. The ancient fathers have lived in this place for eras, maybe eons. And throughout the years, they have documented the rise and fall of every civilization. And we're just about to see their memories of the Pyreans.
That's cool. Wait, did you just say that the Starlings have been up here since before the Pyreans?
Correct. And they witnessed all of it. Their creation, their bloom, and their downfall. The same goes for many, many cultures that were before them.
But now that it's our turn in the cycle, they have disappeared. Why?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? But I fear we have no time to wonder about that. At least not for the moment.
A little too much. If the ancient Starlings have lived here for so long, that means that cleansing somehow couldn't harm them.
Correct. And yet, they never helped any of the civilizations that were extinguished by it.
But
who knows?
This is
Maybe
murder.
their hands were
If they
tied
know
somehow.
how to defend themselves against the
Malthus, bless your travels. Who knows? Maybe their hands were tied somehow.
The birds. They're stuck with us. It's a pretty poor excuse for letting dozens of civilizations be murdered.
Don't jump to conclusions. Have you ever wondered where the plans for the beacon came from? As Arenthiel said, its technology shares a lot of similarities with Kermai's starship. So maybe they did do something after all. But that's just speculation. What we do know is that neither the Red Madness, the High Ones, nor the Cleansing could harm them, and that their knowledge might be the key to completing the beacon. Would you look at that?
There we go.
Welcome to the memories of the ancient fathers. Let's see what we can learn from it. If the Grand Master was right about this, the Pyrean history should perfectly reflect the different phases of the cycle, including the cleansing.
This looks like people falling from the sky. I don't know where this is supposed to be. This arc, maybe? But I wonder if they're following from this Star City. What's this? These the lost ones, maybe? Don't know that I understand this one. Skeleton to the right. Is that a baby? Life and death.
Yes?
That's... let me see. Yes, this is the creation of a theocracy. After the first civilization falls, a second one arises. That is reigned over by a few who proclaim themselves gods.
The Lightborn?
Do you see the hats? These were the sun priests of the Pyrean realm, the equivalent of our Lightborn.
Yeah, okay. So the Lightborn were created, the idea was created, the theology.
That's step number 4, the downfall of the rulers. For us, it was the Shadow God and Narazul Aranthiel who killed the Lightborn. In the Pyrean Age, it was this general, Jakal. He was a member of one of the reigning castes himself, but one day turned against them. The Archmagister told me all about it. He was the Pyrean Shadow God and the Pyrean Taranar Quarak, all in one, so to speak.
The chaos, the war, Red Madness.
Yeah.
This is the 5th step, where we are right now. Do you see this shape in the background? This must be the High Ones who are behind all of it.
It's the Veiled Woman,
for sure. The cycle nears its end. The 6th step. The cycle concludes, the cleansing happens, and mankind vanishes, just like that. Do you see this temple in the background? This must be the temple in the city of 1,000 floods, the heart of the Pyrean realm.
And all the people following.
That's the first step of the cycle.
Okay.
Out of nothing, life forms itself. And from that life, man evolves and starts populating the Earth. The second step of the cycle, just as the Grandmaster said. A first civilization arises, blossoms, and falls. For us, it was Asadoron's reign of the Eterna, which collapsed after Starfall. Who knows what it was in the age of the Pyreans?
And this is back to the theology.
And after the sixth step, it all starts over. So this is the final proof. Everything that has happened to the Pyreans, and probably to those before them too, is now happening to us.
We knew that already. How exactly does that help us find the Numinous?
That's the question, but by the gods.
It's a temple of the thousands.
What? Mankind. It ascends to the sky, to the high ones. Oh, by the righteous path, now it finally makes sense. All of it.
Does it become the Starlight City?
Mankind doesn't vanish at the end of a cycle. It becomes a high one.
Oh. So the last representation of a cycle becomes a high one.
That is how they reproduce, how they feed, or whatever you wish to call it. Don't you see? These shapes that ascend skywards. They're thoughts, our consciousness, our souls, and all of them together form a new high one.
So you are saying that what a high one really is the consciousness of an entire civilization?
Yes, it's our memories, our thoughts, our dark knowledge, our collective consciousness. This is monstrous.
So that's what the cleansing really is, the creation of a new high one from a civilization.
Yes, by the righteous path, that's it. Quarrick is right. In a way, humanity does reach a new level of existence, because it becomes one of those beasts.
But even knowing all that, it still doesn't help us. We still don't know what this Numinous is.
Oh, yes, we do. The word of the dead. You said the aged man left it for you, didn't you?
Yeah, why?
Then this is the way. The Numinos. I know what it is. Or rather, what we need to fill it with. The essence of a high one.
Essence of a high one? What makes you think that?
It's hard to explain. The problem with the high ones is that they don't have a physical shape, and this makes it hard to fight them. They are everywhere and nowhere, just like the air. This is why we need the beacon to fight it. It has the power to banish them.
Because it is the counterpart to the High Ones, that's old news. But what makes you think a High One's essence is what the Numinous needs to be filled with?
It's an assumption, but a well-grounded one. What the beacon does is channel massive amounts of energy and unleash it on its core. Isn't it logical, then, that we need something of what we want to banish? Like an energy signature inside it. It might sound far-fetched to you, but it feels right.
Right, then even if this is true, how in the blazes are we supposed to get our hands on the essence of a High One?
Well, this is where it gets complicated, but I think I also have an answer to that. The word of the dead. We need to use it on a High One, to enter its mind. If there is any place we can find a High One's essence, it is there.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Even if that would work, where are we supposed to find a High One? You said it yourself, Magistrate. They don't have a physical form, and even if they had, they surely wouldn't reveal themselves to us.
That is correct. But I know where to find one.
Where's that?
Where the last cleansing took place. That is where we need to go. And once we are there, you need to listen to the echo.
Of course.
But since the High Ones are immaterial and will not correct, the echo grants you the ability to feel and relive the memories of this world. Malthus... Yes. This means that we have to find the holy city of the Pyreans. where the last cleansing took place, the City of Floods.
What makes you think the word of the dead will work on a memory? I thought it can only enter the mind of the deceased.
Yes, but we just learned that devouring us is what allows the High Ones to create a new one of their own. In other words, death is what a High One consists of. It's a giant, sentient, and ethereal corpse in a way. If the word of the dead doesn't work on them, it shouldn't work on anything. At least, that is one way to see it. Let us hope I'm right.
Where are we supposed to find this City of Floods?
Well, I hope this place can help us find the answer. If the ancient starlings witnessed the entire cycle of the Pyreans, then they surely knew a lot about the geography of the world as it was back then as well. We need to keep searching. Come, let us go back to the tower.
Entities who reproduce by devouring the consciousness of an entire civilization? That's just bizarre.
Is it? Don't we ourselves breed pigs so that we may eat them once they are fat enough? In a way, the High Ones are just like us, except that it's our thoughts that they are after rather than our bodies. It bears a certain kind of logic. You cannot deny that.
Knowing that, Korak's story about mankind ascending to another level isn't as far-fetched as it first sounded. We don't cease to exist. We coalesce into something else. Into a High One.
She's got a point.
Yes, but is this new High One really us? Or does it just need us to come forth? Yes, we know now that this is how they reproduce. But we still know far too little. How did they come into being? How long has this been going on? So many questions.
Why is this going on?
True, but if I may say so, Magistra, we should save the philosophical questions for after we have stopped the cleansing.
Of course.
Not if we want to understand it and make the right decision.
Well then, let's see what...
Kermai?
They are here! They have been here all along!
Kermai! Where by the righteous path were you?
He was a fool to bring you here! You Soilborn are too dangerous! You've always been! But he was too blinded by his dream to finally finish her and sail home.
I don't like this, Magistra.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Kermai? The fact that the ancient starlings left this city doesn't have anything to do with us.
Stop talking! Darn it, you are so ignorant! They are here, but they won't reveal themselves to us because they don't accept your presence!
The High Ones?
Because you are unworthy of them!
Kermite, this place has been... no, I don't want to go with that one, actually. Whatever it is you're thinking of doing right now, don't. You'll regret it, I'll make sure of that.
Blazes, don't you see? You've proven what he just said! For you Soilborn, there's never any solution but violence to get what you want, and that is why you don't belong here!
Maybe this is the wrong thing to say.
He will prove his worth to them. He will show that he deserves to live among them. The Soilborn have to die, and then the fathers will reveal themselves. But how?
Kermai,
yeah, I think he's...
stop this! Right now!
The defense system, of course!
That's not good. Yeah, I think this has something to do with the High Ones. For sure.
To arms.
Here we go.
What is this?
What is that?
Forgive him! It has to be done!
Are we fighting a Myrad?
Find the map and leave!
Oh no!
Run!
Oh, it's a steel dragon. Dang. Time to go. Wait, where can I go?
There. Oh! Is that your...
Stop talking!
Yes, of course. But what now is that you're... And surviving these creatures will be a challenge, too.
What about the airship? We need to warn Yespar and Legion.
Yes, you're right. We do. Yes.
Dang thing. You ruined my moment, Mr. Spider. Oh, man.
Much of that.
So we need to find another way back down.
Correct. Let's look around. Let's look around.
That's closed off now.
Magistra Draela, dead. Already a keeper long before the Grandmaster was even born. It's just not fair. Yes?
I'm missing something. Face. There we go. Oh, it is on one of them. Okay. Is there like a button or something? Oh, that is clever. I like it. It's like a nose. Huh? Actually, no, he's a unicorn
that looks
now.
Good. Let us hope it also leads us down the tower.
Botanicum. Plant place? Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, wow. Yep, plant place for sure.
Careful.
Let's do this.
That was all I found.
No, it wasn't. Liar. Get him. I'm out of mana. Yes, somebody said plants. We are in the Botanicum. There's like a little underground plant city so far. This place is huge though. Ice Claw. Nom. We've seen one of these things. For sure. Looks like a big gyroscope. Right up top.
Prepare yourself.
Sorry, Kalia. Easy killer. Oh, there you are.
Enemies, get ready.
Oh yeah? Where are they? Okay. Ooh, a lot of pennies. Making sure there's no levers on his face before we move on. It's too much Starling recipes. This feels like it might be something. Let's go walk on this. Nope. Ah, come on. There should have been something hanging out up here. Hidden. I was expecting it. Normally they're good about like putting those things in the game. Hiding something like that. Yeah, maybe I'm just not looking good enough. No, thank you, sir. Alright, do we go up or through here? Star City. Let's keep looking around in here real quick. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Star City, sure AI below. There we go. I remembered your tip from earlier. Yeah, sure AI, right? Or Surai, I guess they say in the game.
Kirash. That doesn't look good.
Where in the blazes is the ship?
I don't know. This flying steel creature must have noticed them.
I'm just glad you weren't down there when that happened.
Yes.
Do we do the map or survivors? Should go down and look for survivors.
I agree, but going out into the open would be suicide. At least, as long as that alarm is active. In other words, we need to find a way to switch it off.
And how?
Well, that's what we need to find out. But do you remember that Surai that Kormai told us about when we first entered the tower? He said it meant something like workshop. I suppose that's our best chance. Come on, let's get back inside.
Yep. Goodbye, airship. I love how stuff just kind of blends into view. Alright, let's go back up to Surai Lower. Some of the last crusty bread we'll eat. Ooh, this looks cool. Waiting for a giant boulder to come rolling down. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. Always walk right into it. You'll be fine. Wish you had a ranged weapon to use. Cool room. Above.
Steal the essence of a high one. That sounds so bizarre.
Kill it without hurting Callie. That's a first. You got it. Goes up and then down? That's so weird. This looks really neat though. Alright, let's do this.
Look, over there. That looks promising.
Yeah, it does. Cool. That works. Figured every one of these is gonna like drop open more or less. A few of them will. Yeah. Oh, big boy. Magic is too strong, man. Easy.
Hey,
Viking, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Woo! Explosions all over. Yeah, everything is strong on a depth. Good point. Yeah, hope you're able to get most of that sorted out. I get that. I took a long break there for a while from streaming myself. I still have some days where I'm just like not feeling it.
Good. Now let's see what we can do to deactivate this alarm.
Doesn't move, okay. I think we have to like hit it with something, like he did. Yeah, you just gotta take a break every once in a while. I don't think so. The damn thing won't even budge.
Damn it. But... Run!
What?
Over here, now!
Okay, you're alive. I got scared there.
Gosh, that was close.
True.
Jesper, I thought you were dead.
Well, that's what I thought too. When this flying thing started tearing apart our ship, thank chance I was on land when it happened. The novice, Legion, he didn't make it.
Aww.
My Malphus. Then... we're the only ones left.
The only ones? So the Starling and the Magistrate didn't make it either?
Yeah, for them. Hermai, he just snapped. He activated that alarm and Yela saved our lives.
Oh, that's tragic. I'm ashamed to ask, but what about the Numinos? Did you find anything out about it?
According to Yela, yeah. Yela, yeah. She said we need to find the old capital of the Pyrian Empire. Pyrian Empire? That's why we're here. We need to find the map.
A map? Hmm. If I believed in such things, I'd call this a twist of fate. I think I know where we can find one. And up there could also be our passage back.
Up where?
Follow me. I'll show you.
I'm glad Jesper was able to find us.
How did you make it here, Meister Delvarik? And what is this? Some kind of tunnel system?
Please, just to spar. I think we've been through enough together by now for that. Now you can... Question. There was another entrance into the tower that led me right into these tunnels. There must have been shortcuts for the ones whose job it was to keep this place running. At least that's my guess. But it appears that you can reach almost any place in this Nexus Tower through the tunnels.
That's cool.
That's just what we need.
That one's quiet. Ooh. This is nice looking. This whole place is really cool.
Wait, I don't like this.
Yep.
Damn it, that just had to happen, didn't it? To the other building, quickly.
Thundering.
Careful.
Into the dome. My game crashed. It was getting too intense there. Alright, let me load it back up. Ugh. Steam is throwing a fit today. There we go.
Damn it, that just had to happen, didn't it? To the other building, quickly.
Run! Gabbin, please.
Here we are. Care to fill us in now, Jespar?
First, we need to find our map. And then... well, then we each take a seat in one of these capsules and let ourselves drop.
We let ourselves drop?
Like an escape pod?
They're escape pods.
Yeah.
Kamai had similar ones on the airship, and I just hope they work as intended. Unless you have a better plan, of course.
No.
Good, then get going. Let's find that map.
Alright. Make sure that's still marked. Button there, I'll remember that. Another... oh, these are drop pods. So where is this map? Find the map, find the map, find the map. Oh, we have very little time. Old map. This is the one, probably.
Is that it? Great! Out of the pods, quickly!
There you go. Hope the others are right. Here we go. Ooh, that got loud. Really heating up here. So I think we've seen these capsules before throughout the world. This isn't the first one. Where are we? Yeah, right by Crystal Forest. Interesting. I hear someone. There's another over there.
Kirosh, you're well. I thought you... Come, we should go look for the mercenary, for Jespar. I saw his pod go down not far from here.
Yeah, I see it over there. Is he okay? Oh no.
Look, over there. Oh no.
Can we help him?
Oh, he's alive. Looks like a minor laceration to me, maybe a broken rib or two. I guess the force of the impact threw him against this rock. Still, we need to get him to an apothecarius. Do you have the map? I think teleport magic should work again down here.
I do.
Good. Then at least all this wasn't for nothing. Let's go.
Okay. Well, that got intense real quick. The Star City guy. Just wish he didn't turn against us.
So the High Ones devour our consciousnesses. Now that's what I call ironic. Maybe Koarik and his free people do become part of these higher beings they so adore after all. We should tell them. Maybe they'll be so delighted that they will abandon the siege and sail right back to Nehrim.
Spare us your jests. Archmagister, how long will you need to decipher the map? Archmagister?
I don't know. A couple of days, at least. I should start right away. Excuse me.
What is wrong with him?
Jaela was his mentor during his novitiate.
Hey, Chipkin.
But he will get over it. He has to.
I'm doing great.
You did
How about
well,
yourself?
Prophet. Despite the complications, the mission was a complete success.
Trying to beat this game today if I can.
Success? What in blazes has happened to you, Tila?
Nothing. And now is not the time for quarreling.
Yaela is dead, Tila. Just like Jorek. Jorek for the name of
Glad
the
to
gods.
hear.
And none of this would have happened if we had just given Quarik this idiotic machine. Please,
Yeah, things are
Tila,
getting
if
really
my
heated
opinion
here.
means anything to you, let go of this madness.
Oh, I like that emote.
I
Violet.
don't care about your opinion. Yorick was a traitor, and Jaela
Oh, about
gave
2
credit
hours
for
left.
something
Okay, we'll
greater
see if
than
we can
herself.
finish it.
But the letter in
Thank you for that
particular seems to
estimate.
be something you cannot relate to. Now, silence. I've had enough of your attempts to hinder our mission. Back to the topic at hand. Sharon, what do you make of Jaela's plan to use the word of the dead to enter a High One's mind? I always thought it only enabled its user to relive the last memories of the deceased.
Well, if the High Ones are made of a collective subconsciousness, they are different in that regard. They consist only of memories, and a lot of them. That is, of course, if the Magistra's theory about them is true.
Forgive my interruption, but having seen the Starling's murals, I would say it is. Mankind ascends to become a High One. This is what the cleansing really is.
Then it might work. Used on a High One, the word of the dead could allow us to enter its spirit.
We will take the risk. The
I
walls
will
still
take the
hold
risk, you
against
mean.
Korik's armies, but we need to hurry. As soon as the Arcanists have figured out the map, we will set out to find this city of 1,000 floods. If you have any unfinished business to attend to, you should do it now.
Okay.
Many things will be decided by what's to come. I feel it. Ah, and the apothecarius said that the mercenary will live. He's in the
Good.
Cararium, in case you want to pay a visit.
With the dialogues and monologues, maybe 3 hours.
Poor Marion.
That's funny.
I have never seen him like that. Saira, I almost feel ashamed to bring this up now, but I would like to spend some more time with you before we start this last mission. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about all this. Just meet me in the upper city when you find the time. And
Okay.
be careful whatever you do. We've lost too much already.
Hey, part 6. Nice.
100 times. Sky can rain fire.
Okay, so we'll do that before we continue with the main quest. Knowing that there's maybe 2 to 3 hours left, I'm probably not going to finish it today. With that being the case, I may wrap up here shortly. And probably visit it next week and actually finish the game then. Yeah. I think we'll stop here for the day. Also, what's up? Side quest of this. Shireen? Was that a good one to finish up then too? Taylor. What? Okay, yeah, I was just looking through some of these. A drop in the ocean. It's about a half an hour. Okay, so we'll finish that one up then. Oh, yeah, that was Uslin's quest. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I may as well do some of that, like, especially if I can't go back to him with the last mission, so we'll save that for sometime next week. But yeah, thank you guys for all coming and hanging out with me today. We are going to finish this game, I promise. It's just a little bit at a time, and it's a lot more content than I realized when I started, so I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. With that being said, I'm gonna see who's around currently. I'm gonna give somebody a raid. Let's see who's online.
What am I supposed to do here?
Oops. Sorry, gotta mute that. Yeah, thank you all, you guys. Appreciate all the support you guys give me. Red, do you have any suggestions for a raid? I don't have anybody currently on my list. Anna Belly Ache is doing Witcher 3. Oh, heck yes, let's do that. I always love me a good Witcher streamer. Alright. Anna Bellyache. Okay. If you guys want to copy paste those messages going in, feel free to. But we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, y'all.